Good morning, it's Tess, and today's tip 404, and I'm calling it Mind Your Own Business. And the reason I'm saying that is so many things have come up lately, and I know everybody is into each other's business, and I kind of realized, like with a weight loss journey, comparing and trying to predict what somebody else did as to what your journey looks like, it's just a waste of energy, time, and emotions. So really the best thing that any of us can do is each day look at our journey and where we're at. Hi, Joan, good to see you. And where we're at and what we can do to move forward. I know I've been guilty in my life of comparing or wishing that I could be as successful as somebody else, or that I could do things in a different way, follow someone else's pattern. And I realized we can't control other people, and we have to stop trying to mirror. We can use what other people are doing to try to help move our journey along, but in looking at other people and in judging how their journey is going, that's not fair because we don't totally understand what's happening with them. And it just kind of made me realize that so often when we worry about other people, the best thing we can do is set the example for ourselves. And when we set the example for ourselves, if we're succeeding, then it can be a model for someone else. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning, Nancy. Good to see you guys. So it just made me realize so often in life, we're looking at other people and we're making judgments about how their journey can get better. And the only thing we can do, truly the only thing that we can change, is our own journey and how we're making that better. And comparing, using other people. Well, hello, good to see you. I see a few more. Oh, good morning, Kate. Good morning, Mary Jo. Good to see you guys. So for me today, I realized that I appreciate and I am learning from all the people in my life. But the second I start to try to compare, I lose the gift of the mentoring. I can't look at someone else and judge whether they're doing the better job. I can't take it internally if someone's not trying to make their journey better. All I can do is have that hand out. Because it made me realize that in the past, when I thought I knew better for someone else, it always hurt my heart when I thought that I couldn't help them. And it's never been my job. My job is always the inside job of how I can make myself better. So in minding your own business, I don't mean that when somebody reaches their hand out, you don't give them that hand out. Not hand out, hand up. Whenever someone reaches that hand up, I'm always going to be there and hopefully be there to help. But I'm going to stop trying to worry about whether someone's following all the steps, because I don't always know what's happening in their life. And I don't ever want to be somebody that's judging another person. We all have a different journey to walk. We all have a different way that our life has developed in front of us. And if we really, truly, with all the love in our hearts, reach our hands out to mentor each other as we ask, that's the best gift. Because I think sometimes if we think we know what the other person's going through, we may really, truly hurt them without helping them. And it just made me realize so often we think we can help and we just can't. And it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good when you put yourself in that spot of being helpless. So the only person, truly the only person in our life that we can guide and help make a change, an absolute change to move forward, is ourselves. Sharing our journey, and that's a big part of why I'm sharing this journey, is it keeps me accountable, but I'm hoping that maybe I'll say something at some point in time. Yeah, and Kate's saying it, there has to be a willingness. And so that idea of trying to tell somebody else what to do, unsolicited, is assuming that they're ready to make a change. And in the past, I know that sometimes even myself personally, even if I thought I was ready for a change, I may have been stalled because somebody came to me too soon and I wasn't ready. I hadn't done the inside work yet. So I'll always have my hand out to give somebody a hand up. But I'm realizing, like in every area, like even this pandemic the past couple of years, even in the job, even in neighbors, we have to do the best we can for ourselves, set the example, because only I can, and like Kate just said, only I can change me. I can have my hand out when somebody reaches for me to help guide them, but it's so much wasted energy, so much wasted emotion, so much wasted fluctuating our mood. Because I know for me, if I thought I could help somebody and they didn't want my help, it would make me feel bad. But that's a waste of that feeling bad. I've internalized a bad feeling for something that I really had no control over. I will always be there wanting to help people if they want that help. But until they want that help, it's a gift that they don't want. And it's a way that I've allowed myself to fall to a place of not feeling good. So that one thing that I even realized, like, we all have differences, like even neighbor to neighbor. I like things a certain way and they like things a certain way. I have to allow them what they like on their side of the fence. And then on my side of the fence, it's a different way. Like a good example is I have a neighbor who likes plastic. She doesn't like anything free-flowing in nature. And I understand that because she's OCD. So on her side of the fence, that's totally fine. On my side, I'd rather see a bee, a bumblebee, a dragonfly. So we just have to agree that in my area, this is what I have control over. And in the other area, that needs to be something that feels good for them. And it's just kind of that dawning that how many times did I let myself feel bad because I thought I knew the answer for someone else. And truly, we do not know what someone else is going through. So all we can do is have our hand out so that when they reach up, we can help them if they desire that. But if they don't, we need to send love to them and allow them to find their perfect journey, because none of us know what the other person's perfect journey is. We just have to respect and love each other and just keep moving forward, because we don't know what the other side of the fence looks like. And there can be some things that we truly don't understand, and it's a waste of energy and effort to allow ourselves to fall lower on the emotional scale, thinking that we even had any ability to make them ready. It is truly an inside job. Not being ready, yeah, and like Kate's saying, not being ready for change. And I think I have been guilty of that. Me being the oldest grandchild, I was always kind of directed to be there for everyone and to control things. And I think as I got older, I realized many of them didn't like it after a period of time. And I had to recognize that it's not my job. It probably never really was my job, but it was something given to me by grandparents and parents. But it was never my job. Now, I've always been there, and I've had several of them reach out to me at different times in my life. And I've always gladly given that whatever I had to give, if I had something to give at the time that they reached up. But if they didn't reach up, I got to mind my own business. And that's a hard thing to learn, but it makes their life feel better, and it makes my life feel better. And this past 2 years, I've realized it's about feeling better. My decisions in life are so much better. My whole life is so much better, and it moves forward in such a positive, feel-good way every single day when I recognize the only person I can change is me. My hand's out if somebody reaches to me, but I'm not going to try to push them down a path they're not ready to go. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And remember, we're there to love each other whenever the opportunity arises, but it's never our job to try to push somebody down a road they're not ready to go. The best thing we can do is to help direct our journey every single day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys all so much. And Kate, it's so good to see you. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. And congratulations, and it's so, so good to see you. And have a beautiful, beautiful day, everyone, and I'll talk soon. Bye-bye.